Welcome to part 2 of Reset Your Mind, Revive Your Life. In this second section, we'll dive deeper into reconnecting with nature, embracing the wisdom of relationships, and integrating your newfound mindset into daily life. These chapters will help you solidify your transformation and create lasting change. Let's continue this journey together and unlock your full potential. Chapter 8. Reconnecting with nature's wisdom. In a world dominated by screens, schedules, and noise, it's easy to forget the profound connection we share with nature. For thousands of years, humanity lived in harmony with the rhythms of the earth, drawing wisdom, balance, and sustenance from the natural world. Yet modern life often disconnects us from this vital relationship. Reconnecting with nature's wisdom isn't just about spending time outdoors. It's about realigning with the deeper lessons and healing power that nature offers. Nature operates on a principle of balance. The cycles of day and night, the changing seasons, and the ebb and flow of tides all reflect harmony and rhythm. When we attune ourselves to these natural patterns, we begin to experience a sense of grounding and stability. Think of how the sunrise symbolizes a fresh start, or how the stillness of a forest reminds us to slow down. These subtle lessons can guide us to live more aligned and intentional lives. One of the most immediate benefits of reconnecting with nature is its ability to restore a sense of calm. Studies have shown that time spent in natural settings reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and improves mental clarity. Even a brief walk in a park or sitting by a tree can help quiet the mind and reduce the overstimulation of modern environments. Nature doesn't rush, yet everything gets accomplished. This stillness invites us to pause, breathe, and find peace in the present moment. Engaging with nature also reminds us of our resilience and adaptability. Consider how trees bend in the wind without breaking, or how rivers carve paths through rock over time. These natural phenomena mirror our own ability to navigate challenges. When life feels overwhelming, observing nature can inspire us to trust our strength and adaptability, even in the face of difficulty. To truly reconnect with nature, it's important to go beyond observation and engage your senses. Take off your shoes and feel the grass under your feet. Listen to the rustle of leaves or the chirping of birds. Breathe deeply, noticing the crispness of the air. Touch the bark of a tree and marvel at its texture. When you fully immerse yourself in these sensory experiences, you anchor yourself in the present moment, allowing nature's energy to flow through you. Reconnecting with nature isn't limited to grand outdoor adventures. It can be integrated into your daily life. If you live in a city, find small ways to bring nature into your surroundings. Add plants to your home or workspace. Open your windows to let in fresh air, or visit a nearby park. Even these simple acts can make a significant difference in how connected you feel to the natural world. Spending time in nature also fosters gratitude. When you witness a breathtaking sunset, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, or hear the gentle sound of rain, you're reminded of the abundance and beauty of the earth. Gratitude for these experiences can shift your perspective, helping you focus on what's truly important and cultivate a sense of contentment. Nature teaches us the importance of cycles and renewal. Just as trees shed their leaves in autumn to make way for new growth in spring, we too can let go of what no longer serves us. By embracing this lesson, you create space for growth, renewal, and transformation in your own life. One of the most profound ways to reconnect with nature is by practicing mindfulness outdoors. Choose a natural setting that resonates with you, a beach, a forest, or even your backyard. Spend time there without an agenda. Notice the small details, the patterns of the clouds, the colors of the leaves, the movement of insects. This intentional presence deepens your connection and helps you feel part of something greater than yourself. Another way to draw wisdom from nature is by observing its cycles and applying them to your own life. The changing seasons, for example, can inspire you to adapt your routines. Spring might encourage you to start new projects, summer to embrace action and creativity, autumn to reflect and release, and winter to rest and recharge. Aligning your actions with these natural rhythms can enhance your sense of flow and harmony. Reconnecting with nature's wisdom is not just about personal healing, it's also about cultivating a deeper respect for the earth. When you feel connected to nature, you're more likely to make choices that protect and preserve it. Simple actions like reducing waste, conserving energy, or supporting sustainable practices reflect a relationship of mutual care with the planet. Ultimately, reconnecting with nature is about coming home to yourself. It's a reminder that you are not separate from the earth, but an integral part of its ecosystem. By deepening your relationship with nature, you nurture your mind, body, and spirit while gaining profound insights into life's beauty and interconnectedness. The wisdom of nature is always available to you, waiting to guide and support you. All it asks is that you pause, pay attention, and embrace its lessons. When you do, you'll find not only a renewed connection with the earth, but also a deeper connection with yourself. Chapter 9. The Wisdom of Strategic Pausing. In a world that glorifies busyness and constant productivity, the idea of pausing can feel counterintuitive, even indulgent. Yet, strategic pausing is one of the most powerful tools for gaining clarity, restoring balance, and unlocking deeper wisdom in your life. It's not about stopping completely or giving up on your goals. It's about creating intentional moments of stillness to reflect, recharge, and recalibrate. These pauses are not just breaks, they're opportunities to reset your mind, refocus your energy, and make more aligned decisions. Life often feels like a race, with one task blending into the next and little time to catch your breath. This relentless pace can lead to burnout, decision fatigue, and a sense of disconnection from your true self. Strategic pausing offers an antidote to this cycle. It gives you the space to step back, assess where you are, and ensure that your actions are aligned with your values and priorities. The first step in embracing strategic pausing is recognizing its value. Pausing doesn't mean you're falling behind or losing momentum. On the contrary, it allows you to approach your goals with greater clarity and focus. Imagine climbing a mountain without ever stopping to check the map or rest. You might move faster in the short term, but you risk losing your way or exhausting yourself before reaching the summit. Pausing is like stopping to survey the landscape. It ensures you're heading in the right direction and have the energy to continue. Pausing strategically is different from procrastination or avoidance. It's an intentional act, rooted in purpose and awareness. It's about making space for reflection, not escaping responsibility. When you pause strategically, you're not stepping away from life. You're stepping deeper into it, creating room to process your experiences and make deliberate choices. One of the most immediate benefits of pausing is mental clarity. When your mind is constantly racing, it's difficult to think creatively or make thoughtful decisions. Pausing allows your brain to shift from reactive mode to reflective mode. In this state, you're better able to identify patterns, evaluate options, and generate new ideas. Even a brief pause, such as taking a few deep breaths or stepping away from your work, can help you approach a problem with fresh perspective. Strategic pauses are also essential for emotional balance. Emotions often run high during stressful or challenging situations, clouding your judgment and affecting your interactions. Pausing gives you a chance to acknowledge and process your feelings before responding. For example, if you feel anger rising during a heated conversation, Taking a moment to breathe and collect your thoughts can prevent a reactive response and lead to a more constructive outcome. Another benefit of pausing is the opportunity to reconnect with your purpose. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to lose sight of why you're doing what you're doing. Strategic pauses provide a moment to reflect on your larger goals and values. Are your actions aligning with your long-term vision? Are you spending your time and energy on what truly matters? These moments of reflection help ensure that you're not just busy, but also purposeful. Pausing also enhances creativity and problem-solving. Many of the greatest ideas and breakthroughs come during moments of stillness, while taking a walk, meditating, or even daydreaming. When you give your mind a break from active problem-solving, you allow your subconscious to process information and connect dots in new ways. This is why people often have aha moments in the shower or during a quiet drive. Strategic pausing can take many forms depending on your needs and circumstances. It might be a short pause, like stepping away from your desk to stretch or taking a mindful breath before responding to an email. It could be a daily ritual, like journaling or meditating in the morning. Or it might be a longer pause, like taking a weekend to unplug, reflect and recharge. The key is to choose practices that feel meaningful and restorative to you. Another important aspect of pausing is learning to listen to yourself, to others, and to life. When you're constantly rushing, it's easy to miss subtle cues and insights. Pausing creates space to tune into your inner voice, hear what your body needs, and notice opportunities or lessons in your surroundings. This practice of deep listening fosters greater self-awareness and helps you navigate life with more intention. Pausing is not just about reflection, it's also about recalibration. After a pause, you return to your tasks with renewed energy and focus. This is why athletes take breaks during training, musicians pause between performances, and writers step away from their work before revising. Pausing allows you to gather strength, refine your approach, and come back stronger. It's important to acknowledge that pausing can feel uncomfortable, especially in a culture that equates busyness with worth. You might feel guilty or restless, as if you should be doing something productive. But remember, pausing is productive. It's an investment in your well-being and effectiveness. By giving yourself permission to pause, you're prioritizing quality over quantity and ensuring that your actions are aligned with your best self. Lastly, strategic pausing is a practice that evolves over time. As you integrate it into your life, you'll discover what works best for you. Some pauses may be planned, like a weekly reflection session, while others may be spontaneous, like taking a moment to breathe during a stressful day. The more you practice, the more natural and beneficial pausing will become. The wisdom of strategic pausing lies in its simplicity. It's a reminder that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop, breathe, and listen. In these moments of stillness, you reconnect with your inner wisdom, regain clarity, and realign with your purpose. Pausing is not a luxury, it's a necessity for living a balanced, intentional, and fulfilling life. Through the practice of pausing, you cultivate the ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. You create space for reflection, creativity, and renewal. And most importantly, you honor the truth that sometimes the best way to move forward is to first stand still. Chapter 10. The Mirror of Relationships. Relationships are some of the most powerful forces in our lives. They shape our self-perception, influence our decisions, and provide a mirror through which we can see and understand ourselves more clearly. Every interaction you have, whether with a partner, friend, family member, or colleague, reflects back aspects of who you are. This reflection, though sometimes challenging, offers profound opportunities for self-discovery and growth. At their core, Relationships function as mirrors because they reveal both the light and shadow within us. When someone praises your kindness or resilience, they're reflecting qualities you possess, sometimes even ones you may not recognize in yourself. Similarly, when conflicts arise or someone triggers frustration, it often points to unresolved emotions or insecurities within you. These moments, while uncomfortable, are invitations to look inward and understand yourself better. For instance, if you find yourself upset by a friend who frequently cancels plans, it may reflect your own feelings of neglect or fear of being undervalued. Rather than focusing solely on the other person's behavior, you can use the experience to ask deeper questions. Why does this bother me so much? Is there a part of me that fears rejection or craves reliability? In this way, relationships become a tool for self-awareness. Healthy relationships are built on a foundation of authenticity. When you show up as your true self, you allow others to do the same. However, many people wear masks in relationships, hiding their vulnerabilities out of fear of judgment or rejection. While this might seem like self-protection, it often leads to shallow connections and misunderstandings. True connection happens when you're willing to be honest about your feelings, needs, and boundaries. Boundaries are an essential part of any relationship. They clarify where you end and another person begins, ensuring that both parties feel respected and valued. Setting boundaries doesn't mean pushing people away. It means creating a framework for healthy interaction. For example, if you find yourself overwhelmed by a friend's constant venting, it's okay to say, "I care about you, but I also need time to recharge. Let's talk about this later, when I can give you my full attention." Clear boundaries not only protect your energy, but also foster mutual respect. While relationships can bring joy and fulfillment, they also bring challenges. Conflict is a natural part of any close connection, but how you handle it determines whether it strengthens or weakens the bond. Instead of viewing conflict as a threat, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow together. Approach disagreements with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Ask questions like, "What's really upsetting me here?" and "How can we work through this in a way that strengthens our connection?" One of the most transformative lessons relationships teach is empathy, the ability to see the world through another person's eyes. Empathy requires listening deeply, not just to words, but to emotions and unspoken needs. When you truly listen, you create space for understanding and healing, both for yourself and the other person. This doesn't mean agreeing with everything someone says, but it does mean validating their experience and showing that you care. Relationships also teach us the importance of self-love. The way you treat yourself often sets the tone for how others treat you. If you're harsh and critical toward yourself, you may unknowingly attract people who reinforce those patterns. On the other hand, when you treat yourself with kindness and respect, you set a standard for how you expect to be treated by others. This doesn't mean you need to be perfect. It means recognizing your worth and acting accordingly. It's also important to recognize that not all relationships are meant to last forever, and that's okay. Some connections serve a specific purpose, teaching you valuable lessons before naturally coming to an end. Holding on to relationships out of fear or obligation can prevent you from growing. Letting go with gratitude for what the relationship has taught you allows both parties to move forward in a way that honors the time you shared. Another powerful aspect of relationships is their ability to inspire growth. The people you surround yourself with influence your habits, mindset, and aspirations. Spend time with those who challenge you to be your best self, who encourage your dreams, and who celebrate your successes without envy. Likewise, be that person for others, a source of support, encouragement, and inspiration. Finally, relationships remind us of our interconnectedness. No one exists in isolation. We are all part of a larger web of connection. Each interaction, no matter how small, contributes to the energy you share with the world. When you approach relationships with intention, kindness, and authenticity, you create ripples of positive impact that extend far beyond the immediate connection. The mirror of relationships is both a gift and a challenge. It reflects your strengths, exposes your vulnerabilities, and invites you to grow in ways you might never have imagined. By embracing the lessons relationships offer, you not only deepen your connections with others, but also cultivate a richer, more fulfilling relationship with yourself. Chapter 11. Alchemizing Adversity into Growth. Life's challenges can feel overwhelming, unfair, and even paralyzing. Adversity, whether it comes in the form of loss, failure, rejection, or unexpected change, has a way of shaking us to our core. Yet within these moments of struggle lies a profound opportunity for growth and transformation. The process of alchemizing adversity into growth is about turning life's difficulties into stepping stones for self-discovery, strength, and wisdom. Adversity often comes uninvited, disrupting the comfort and stability we've worked so hard to build. But it's precisely this disruption that has the power to break through the limitations of routine and push us into new territory. When life feels like it's falling apart, it's often an invitation to rebuild, not as you were, but as a stronger, more aware version of yourself. The first step in this transformation is reframing how you see adversity. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, try to see them as opportunities for growth. This doesn't mean minimizing the pain or difficulty you feel. It means recognizing that within every hardship lies the potential for learning and evolution. For example, a failed relationship can teach you about your boundaries and needs, while a setback at work can push you to develop new skills or explore a path more aligned with your passions. Embracing adversity also requires a shift in mindset. Many people fall into the trap of seeing challenges as evidence that they're unlucky or not good enough. This kind of thinking only deepens feelings of despair and helplessness. Instead, remind yourself that adversity is a natural part of life. Every person, no matter how successful, faces challenges. What separates those who thrive from those who struggle is how they respond to these difficulties. One of the most powerful tools for alchemizing adversity is self-reflection. When challenges arise, take time to examine what's happening and what it's teaching you. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I grow from this experience? What strengths or qualities can I develop to navigate this challenge? Self-reflection turns adversity into a teacher, helping you uncover insights and build resilience. It's also important to acknowledge and process your emotions. Adversity often triggers feelings like anger, sadness, frustration, or fear. These emotions are valid and deserve to be felt. Suppressing them only creates deeper wounds. Allow yourself to grieve losses, express your frustrations, and sit with discomfort. Paradoxically, by fully experiencing your emotions, you free yourself to move forward. Adversity often brings uncertainty, which can feel destabilizing, but uncertainty also holds possibility. When you're forced out of your comfort zone, you're given the chance to explore paths you might never have considered. A career setback might lead to a fulfilling new role you hadn't imagined. A health challenge might inspire you to adopt a lifestyle that leaves you stronger than before. The key is to remain open to the opportunities hidden within uncertainty. Another essential element in turning adversity into growth is cultivating resilience. Resilience isn't about never feeling hurt or struggling. It's about your ability to bounce back and adapt. Practices like mindfulness, gratitude, and focusing on small, actionable steps can help build resilience. For instance, when faced with a major challenge, break it down into smaller tasks and tackle them one at a time. Each small victory reinforces your strength and builds momentum. Seeking support is another powerful way to navigate adversity. You don't have to face challenges alone. Friends, family, mentors, or professional counselors can offer perspective, encouragement, and practical help. Sharing your struggles with others not only lightens your emotional burden, but also fosters deeper connections and reminds you that you're not alone. Adversity also teaches us to embrace imperfection. Life doesn't always go as planned, and that's okay. When you let go of the need for everything to be perfect, you free yourself to learn, adapt, and grow. Mistakes and failures become stepping stones rather than roadblocks, guiding you toward greater wisdom and success. As you work through adversity, take time to acknowledge your progress. Growth isn't always dramatic or immediate. Often it's gradual and subtle. Celebrate small milestones, like learning a new skill, building healthier habits, or finding moments of joy amidst difficulty. These victories remind you of your strength and capacity for transformation. Perhaps one of the greatest lessons adversity teaches is gratitude. When life strips away what's comfortable or familiar, it highlights what truly matters. A challenge might remind you to cherish relationships, appreciate simple joys, or value your own resilience. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, but it helps you find meaning and light even in the darkest times. Ultimately, adversity is not the enemy. It's a catalyst. It pushes you to grow, adapt, and discover aspects of yourself you might never have known existed. It's through facing challenges that you develop courage, empathy, and a deeper understanding of life's complexities. When you alchemize adversity into growth, you transform pain into purpose. You move from being a passive recipient of life's difficulties to an active creator of your own story. This transformation is not always easy, and it often takes time. But the rewards, a stronger, wiser, and more resilient you, are well worth the effort. Adversity is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to define you. How you respond to challenges is what shapes your journey. By embracing hardship as an opportunity for growth, you unlock the ability to rise stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true self. In doing so, you not only overcome adversity, you thrive because of it. Chapter 12. Designing Rituals for Renewal. Rituals have been a part of human life for centuries, offering a sense of grounding, connection, and purpose. They mark transitions, celebrate milestones, and provide structure in an ever-changing world. But rituals aren't just for weddings, holidays, or cultural traditions. They can be deeply personal practices that help you renew your energy, refocus your mind, and reconnect with your purpose. Designing rituals for renewal is about creating intentional moments in your life to pause, reflect, and recharge. These rituals don't have to be elaborate or time-consuming. They simply need to be meaningful to you. When integrated into your daily or weekly routine, they become anchors that help you navigate the chaos of life with greater ease and clarity. The foundation of a powerful ritual begins with intention. Think about what you want to achieve or feel through your ritual. Is it a sense of calm in a busy day, a moment to celebrate progress, a practice to release stress and reconnect with yourself? Clarifying your intention ensures your ritual aligns with your needs and values, making it more effective and fulfilling. One of the simplest and most transformative rituals you can design is a morning practice. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Instead of diving straight into emails or scrolling through social media, consider creating a ritual that centers and energizes you. This might include stretching or light exercise to awaken your body, journaling to clear your mind, or simply sipping your morning beverage mindfully while setting your intentions for the day. Even 10 minutes spent on a meaningful practice can shift your mindset and improve your focus. Evening rituals are equally important, offering a chance to reflect on the day and prepare for rest. Consider taking a few moments before bed to express gratitude for what went well, release any lingering tension, and set an intention for the next day. This could be as simple as writing in a journal, meditating, or listening to calming music. By creating a boundary between your busy day and restful night, you signal to your mind and body that it's time to unwind. Seasonal rituals are another powerful way to renew yourself. Just as the earth moves through cycles of growth, harvest, rest, and renewal, so do you. Embrace the changing seasons by creating practices that align with nature's rhythms. In spring, you might focus on planting new ideas or goals. In summer, you could celebrate progress and creativity. Autumn is a time for letting go of what no longer serves you, while winter invites rest and reflection. These rituals help you feel more connected to the natural world and to your own cycles of growth and transformation. Rituals don't have to be solitary. They can also be a way to strengthen relationships and build community. Sharing a weekly meal with loved ones, going for a walk with a friend, or participating in group activities can renew not only your energy, but also your sense of connection and belonging. These shared moments remind you of the support and joy that come from meaningful relationships. Another key aspect of designing rituals is incorporating elements that engage your senses. Sensory experiences make rituals more immersive and memorable. For example, lighting a candle, burning incense, or playing soothing music can create a calming atmosphere. If your ritual involves movement, like yoga or a nature walk, pay attention to how your body feels and the sights, sounds, and smells around you. These sensory cues help anchor you in the present moment, enhancing the ritual's effectiveness. Flexibility is also important when creating rituals. Life is unpredictable, and rigid routines can sometimes feel like an added stress. Instead of seeing your ritual as a strict obligation, approach it as a fluid practice that adapts to your needs. If your schedule changes or you're feeling unwell, adjust the ritual to fit your circumstances. The key is consistency over perfection. What matters is that you return to the practice regularly, even if it looks different each time. Rituals are also an opportunity to celebrate yourself and your achievements. Too often, people rush from one task to the next without pausing to acknowledge their efforts. Design a ritual that allows you to celebrate milestones, no matter how small. This could be as simple as treating yourself to something you enjoy after completing a challenging project, or taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Nature-based rituals are another way to renew your energy and find balance. Spending time outdoors, whether it's a hike, gardening, or sitting by a body of water, can be incredibly grounding. Use these moments to connect with the earth, observe its beauty, and reflect on your place within the larger ecosystem of life. Lastly, remember that rituals are deeply personal. What works for one person might not resonate with another, and that's okay. Experiment with different practices to discover what feels meaningful and effective for you. Over time, your rituals may evolve as your needs and priorities change. Embrace this evolution as a sign of growth and self-awareness. Designing rituals for renewal is a way to create intentional pauses in a fast-paced world. These practices remind you to care for yourself, honor your journey, and align with your deepest values. Whether it's a simple daily habit or a seasonal tradition, rituals ground you in the present, recharge your energy, and help you approach life with greater clarity and purpose. By committing to these moments of renewal, you invest in your well-being and ensure you have the strength, focus, and resilience to navigate whatever life brings. Rituals aren't just routines. They're acts of self-care, self-discovery, and self-celebration. Through them, you can continually reconnect with your inner wisdom and step into each day with a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. Chapter 13. Integrating your new mindset. Transformation is a journey, not a destination. As you've progressed through the earlier chapters, you've learned how to reset your mind, shift your perspective, and realign with your purpose. The final step is integration, bringing together everything you've learned to create lasting change. Integrating a new mindset isn't just about adopting new habits or practices. It's about weaving these changes into the fabric of your daily life so they become a natural part of who you are. Integration begins with reflection. Take a moment to revisit the key lessons and practices that resonated with you throughout this journey. What concepts felt transformative? What tools or strategies have already started to shift your perspective? By identifying these, you create a clear foundation for building your new mindset. Reflecting also reinforces the progress you've made, reminding you that growth is already underway. One of the most important aspects of integration is consistency. Real change doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of small, deliberate actions repeated over time. Choose a few practices that align most closely with your goals and values, and commit to incorporating them into your daily or weekly routine. These might include morning rituals, mindfulness exercises, journaling, or regular reflection on your goals. The key is to start small and build gradually, avoiding the overwhelm of trying to do too much at once. As you integrate your new mindset, you'll likely encounter resistance. This is natural. Your brain is wired to favor familiarity, even if old patterns no longer serve you. Be patient with yourself during these moments of doubt or discomfort. Instead of seeing resistance as a sign of failure, view it as evidence that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, a necessary part of growth. When resistance arises, remind yourself of your why, the deeper purpose driving your transformation. Another key to integration is self-awareness. Pay attention to how your thoughts, behaviors, and reactions evolve over time. Notice when old patterns resurface and approach these moments with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask yourself, what triggered this response? What can I learn from this? Self-awareness allows you to course-correct when needed, ensuring that you stay aligned with your new mindset. Your environment also plays a critical role in integration. Surround yourself with people, spaces, and activities that support your growth. This might mean spending more time with individuals who uplift and inspire you, creating a workspace that fosters focus and creativity, or reducing exposure to influences that drain your energy. Your environment should be a reflection of the life you're building, reinforcing the changes you've made. Accountability can be a powerful tool during the integration process. Share your goals and progress with a trusted friend, mentor, or support group. Not only does this create a sense of responsibility, but it also provides encouragement and perspective when challenges arise. Having someone who believes in your potential can make a significant difference in maintaining your momentum. Gratitude is another cornerstone of integration. Take time to celebrate your progress and appreciate the effort you've invested in your growth. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's still ahead to how far you've come, reinforcing a positive mindset and motivating you to continue. Consider keeping a gratitude journal or setting aside moments each day to reflect on the changes you're grateful for. Integration also involves adaptability. As you grow, your goals and needs may evolve. What worked for you at the beginning of your journey may need to be adjusted as you gain new insights and experiences. Be open to revisiting and refining your practices. Flexibility ensures that your mindset remains dynamic and aligned with your current aspirations. Mindset integration isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. It's about embodying the principles you've learned so they guide your choices, interactions, and outlook on life. For example, if you've embraced the concept of resilience, this might mean approaching setbacks with curiosity and determination rather than frustration. If you've learned to prioritize self-care, it might mean setting boundaries that protect your time and energy. Finally, remember that integration is a lifelong process. Growth is not a linear journey. It's a cycle of learning, practicing, reflecting, and evolving. There will be moments of progress and moments of setback, and both are essential parts of the process. Embrace each step with compassion and patience, knowing that every effort you make contributes to a stronger, more aligned version of yourself. As you integrate your new mindset, you'll begin to notice subtle but profound shifts. Your thoughts will become clearer, your actions more intentional, and your life more aligned with your values and purpose. These changes may start small, but over time they will ripple outward, transforming not only your inner world, but also your relationships, goals, and overall sense of fulfillment. In the end, integrating your new mindset is about living authentically and intentionally. It's about showing up each day as the person you aspire to be, even when it's challenging. It's about creating a life that reflects your highest potential and deepest desires. Most importantly, it's about embracing the journey of growth as a continuous, evolving process, one that empowers you to thrive no matter what life brings. Your journey to reset your mind and revive your life has been a profound exploration of self-discovery and empowerment. As you move forward, remember, your growth is limitless, and your life is yours to design. As we reach the end of this journey together, I want you to take a moment and recognize something important. You made it here. You chose to invest time in yourself, in your growth, and in your future. That's not a small thing. It's a profound act of courage and self-love. You've opened your mind, embraced new perspectives, and taken the first steps toward resetting your life. That's powerful. But this isn't the end. It's the beginning of something extraordinary. Every chapter, every lesson, every word you've heard today has been a seed planted in the rich soil of your potential. You may not see all the changes right away, but know this: growth is happening. Transformation is unfolding. Your journey forward is limitless, and you hold the power to shape it. If you take just one thing away from this, let it be this truth: you are capable of extraordinary things. Whatever challenges you're facing, whatever doubts you carry, remember that your mind and spirit are resilient beyond measure. You have everything you need within you to create the life you desire. The tools you've gathered here are just the start. Your actions, your commitment, and your belief in yourself will carry you the rest of the way. Let this be your reminder that no matter where you are right now, you're not alone. This journey isn't something you have to walk alone, and every step you take matters. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to turn your dreams into reality, to overcome your struggles, and to shine brighter than ever before. You're part of a community of people who, like you, are striving for more: a better mindset, a better life, and a better world. So, as you move forward, remember the lessons we've shared here. Remember to pause when life feels overwhelming, to embrace the unknown as a space of possibility, and to trust in your ability to grow through every challenge. You've already come so far, and I know you're just getting started. Thank you for sharing this time with me, for opening your heart and mind to these ideas, and for being the incredible person you are. I'm here for you on this journey, cheering you on every step of the way. Take what you've learned here, live it, share it, and let it ripple out into the world. The life you dream of is waiting for you, and you have everything it takes to make it yours. Stay inspired, stay strong, and never stop believing in the incredible power within you. You're capable of so much more than you know. Go forward with hope, purpose, and the unshakable knowledge that you are enough, just as you are, to create something amazing. Let's keep building, growing, and thriving together. You've got this.